Atmosphere, it should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start. Takes the shot. Well, flinging himself at the ball. Fired over by Messi. Not the best clearance. A very timely interception. Lionel Messi. Oh, he could be in trouble. Well, no card, just a warning. And Stuart, you're furrowing your brow.
Well, he's got away with that one. He hasn't even got a yellow card. That's a very strange decision, I would say.
Just can't get it past the wall. Messi. And he clears it out of harm's way. Given away by Brazil. So this is it for Argentina. World Cup winners in 1978 and 1986. Runners-up in 1930, 1990 and 8 years ago in 2014. Are they going to do it here in 2022? What a big night for them.
Well, it's a massive night. When you talk about World Cup finals, I always go back to 1978 as a great occasion. Ticker tape in Buenos Aires. The kick-off delayed because one of the Netherlands players had a cast on his arm. Mario Kempes, brilliant player. Ozzy Ardiles. That was Argentina at their best. Can they reproduce that sort of form here today? I think they can.
And continues his run. Messi. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner. And taken short. Really vital interception here. Well, in every football generation, there's a player who stands above mere mortals, and Lionel Messi falls in that category.
Well, Derek, he's the perfect finisher. He's got a great shot on him. His movement is excellent. And in 1v1 situations, you always expect him to score.
And the danger's still on. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Rodrigo de Paul. Nahuel Molina. Here's Alvarez. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Messi. Oh, yes! First to score in this final. And it could be highly significant.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So Brazil get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with a quick response? Rafinha. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Richarlison. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Rodrigo de Paul. Now with Messi. Enzo Fernandez. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Casemiro. Now Brazil could be onto something. And will it be the leveller? Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Corner kick played in. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. It's Neymar! Lisandro Martinez. De Paul. Alvarez. Rodrigo de Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Using his physical strength to shield it. Oh, but they've lost it now. Vinicius Junior. Well, attacking possibilities. He's given us away. McAllister. Rodrigo de Paul. Richarlison. Rafinha. Neymar. On the ball, Richarlison. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Richarlison. Can they square the game? Strong hand on that one. Rodrigo de Paul. Lionel Messi. It might be on for them. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. Fired over by Messi. It might still be problematic. Well, they can keep possession now. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Paqueta. Firing it towards goal. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. De Paul. Molina. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. Lucas Paqueta. Determined defending. Alexis McAllister. Well, failure to keep the ball by Argentina. Neymar. Is with Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. Now with Paqueta. Can they forge ahead? Oh, there it is! There's the goal that gives them the lead. Just what they wanted.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
So there we have it, 2-1. Lisandro Martinez. On to Messi. Lionel Messi. Fernandes. And in the perfect position to read it. Messi. Neymar is with Vinicius Junior. Richarlison. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Alexis McAllister. Here's Marcos Acuna. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Richarlison. Neymar. Lucas Paqueta. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Enzo Fernandez. Lisandro Martinez. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Vinicius Junior. And back with Neymar. Interception to snuff out the danger. Otamendi. Here's Alvarez. And the textbook interception. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Richarlison. Neymar. He must finish! And a really good diving stop. Playing it in, and a bit short with the clearance. Well, they survived the attack. Lisandro Martinez. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Big chance to get them on terms. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
So underway again at 2-2. Casemiro. Oh, fine use of the ball. Poor pass under no real pressure. Messi. Might be able to get in behind the defence, but the danger averted for now. Richarlison. Now Casemiro. Paqueta. And forward this time goes Neymar with options aplenty. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, as you can see, he nearly puts it over the top, but it ends up being a very good finish. No chance for the keeper.
On with the game then, 3-2. What will happen next? Molina. Making progress. But timely defending when it mattered. Able to skip past his man. Richarlison. Now Casemiro. And that's a straightforward stop. Fernandes. De Paul. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Vinicius Junior. Now with Paqueta. Casemiro. Is with Vinicius Junior. Paqueta. Can he take the chance? Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Molina. De Paul. And sloppy in possession. Vinicius Junior. Is it going to be? Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Richarlison. Casemiro. Will he find the net? Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. De Paul. Here's Alvarez. Rodrigo De Paul. And can they prise them open now? This could square the game. Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Richarlison. Vinicius Junior. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Otamendi. Enzo Fernandez. Now with Messi. Messi. Real chance. Well, you have to say, he's going to be very cross with himself.
He'll certainly be disappointed with that. That was a poor effort.
Neymar. Now what can they do from here? Paqueta. No possibilities in the centre. Danilo. Now with Vinicius Junior. That's well blocked. Messi. Lionel Messi. And here he is, Lionel Messi. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. Messi with the corner. Not away completely. Otamendi. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Messi, being egged on by the crowd. De Paul. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Casemiro. On the ball, Richarlison. Vinicius Junior. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes, finally. Messi. A very timely interception. Neymar. Here's Rafinha. Richarlison. They've given it away. Lisandro Martinez. On attacking possibilities. Oh, surely! Closing down well. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Lucas Paqueta. Can they hit on the break? But the danger averted for now. Alvarez. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Alvarez. And they need to get tighter. Messi. Will it be? Oh, the equaliser! Just what they needed. And the dream remains very much alive.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Richarlison. Still could put it away. And the referee has given it. It will be a penalty. Can they forge ahead? Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think the referee is right here.
And a chance to restore their advantage. And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like.
Well, as you can see, the keeper just stands still and the ball's hit down the side of him. It's a strange one in the end.
Well, how about this? 4-3. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Messi. Oh yes! First to score in this final, and it could be highly significant. And will it be the leveller? Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Neymar. Back with Richarlison. Options in the centre. And making his move inside. Neymar! And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Strong play here. And did well to keep hold of it while waiting for the support to arrive. An incisive pass. Richarlison. Thwarting him. And problem solved for now. Molina. Well, the pass from Messi, but not quite accurate enough. Neymar's there, others might join in. He's holding the ball up here effectively, waiting for... and opting for power over placement, but not the desired result. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Lisandro Martinez. Well, nicely cut out. Neymar. And Brazil in a position of menace. Paqueta. Vinicius. Casemiro. Superbly read and executed. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Holding it up, waiting for support to arrive. Can they take advantage of the situation? Oh, fancy footwork. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Neymar. And intercepted it. Vinicius. That's really good and effective physical play. Di Maria. Fernandes. And strong play here. Surely! And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
Well, I must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Rafinha. On the ball, Richarlison. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Richarlison! A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
Lisandro Martinez. Enzo Fernandez. Marcos Acuna. Fernandez. Di Maria. Di Maria cutting inside. Well, clearly in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing really well today. That was another decent attempt.
Going short. The danger not over. Messi. Lionel Messi has scored. One of the greatest players there's ever been.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Nahuel Molina. Alvarez. Will he play it in? And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Vinicius Junior. On the ball, Richarlison. Well, they keep passing away. Richarlison. A glorious chance. Neymar! And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Marcos Acuna. Lisandro Martinez. De Paul. Oh, nice ball over the top. Could cross it in here. Difficult to stop him. A good and fair challenge. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, it fizzled out. And an effective clearance. Paqueta. Return to Casemiro. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Alvarez. Lionel Messi. And giving the ball away. Eder Militao. Paqueta. And Neymar. And back with Vinicius. Paqueta. Can he put it in? Sound piece of goalkeeping. Lisandro Martinez. Enzo Fernandez. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. He's using his strength to good effect. Eder Militao. Is it going to end up being productive for them? A really top-notch piece of defending. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Not to be, and still chasing this game.
Well, that was the chance to get back into this. As it is, they're going to struggle now.
So making the substitution now. Shielding the ball superbly. Lisandro Martinez. Can they create something from here? Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And they could get one back here. And fired against the crossbar. Marcos Acuna. Fantastic work to thwart the danger.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Well, it could be on for him here. What a save. Has the strength to hang on to it. Otamendi. Fernandez. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Enzo Fernandez. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Martinez. Just the challenge that was required.
Well, Brazil haven't bossed the possession, as you can see. But that won't bother them, because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Lisandro Martinez. Messi. On to Martinez. Magnificent challenge to win it back. This might be ideal for the counter. Going well. Using his strength to shield the ball. Opportunity. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. And into the last 20 minutes. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Read it well. A gift for any goalkeeper. Lucas Paqueta. It's with Vinicius Junior. Fernandez. It's with Martinez. Marcos Acuna. That's really could reduce the deficit. And he does. There is hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
Goal for Argentina.
Marcos Acuna. Now he must favour the cross. Lionel Messi. He's got to score! Well, plenty of power there, but in fairness, should have made the keeper work. Given away by Brazil. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Good physical play. Rafinha. Paqueta. Can he convert? And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Oh, left his man behind here. Paredes. De Paul. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. And continues his run. Lionel Messi. Will he finish? Oh, did so well to deny him. Playing it in. There to win it back. Now, who can he play it to? Paqueta. He's protecting it effectively. Oh, big opportunity! And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
And the ball is rolling again. Brazil really starting to accelerate away here. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Good strength to keep the ball. Well, he's given us away. Could be a chance to break here. They need to get bodies back. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Paredes. On to Messi. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Goal for Argentina.
Eder Militao. Here's Rafinha. Out of play for an Argentina throw. Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Oh, he's given the ball away. He's in with a chance. And there it is! That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here, but I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Marcos Acuna. And Lionel Messi giving it away, not really like him. Breaking at pace. Excellent ball over the top. And a free kick awarded by the referee. That's really good and effective physical play. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. He's using his strength to good effect. There to take it away. Marcos Acuna. Terrific block. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. A move of promise on the flank. And it might be. He read the cross, but now must clatter it clear. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Really a very poor ball. It's a splendid through ball from Neymar. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, let's just see this again. What a pass this is from Neymar. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is. Marcos Acuna.
could he take them on and beat them? And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Vinicius. Bad pass. Fernandes. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Paredes. On to Di Maria. Timely intervention. Rafinha. Using his physical strength to shield it. Nahuel Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. And Brazil unable to retain possession. Teammates available. Martinez. Extremely sloppy in possession. Paredes. And he takes on the shot. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Fired over by Messi. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Will they profit from this situation? Well, it was a good counter-attack in the making, but very alert defending. Martinez. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. And possession given away. Vinicius Junior. Nicely cut out. Di Maria. Enzo Fernandez. And using his strength to shield the ball. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. And the counter looks on here. Options available. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Marcos Acuna. A bit wasteful from Argentina. Neymar is with Vinicius Junior. Back to Danilo. He's protecting it effectively. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Well read to win possession back. Fernandes. Now options are plenty. Excellent block by Thiago Silva. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Well clattered away. And the referee brings this final to an end. For the first time in 20 years, Brazil are world champions once more.
Well, no surprise there, Derek. Brazil have been brilliant and they fully deserve this trophy.
Brazil, the world champions. And this triumph, you just feel. Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Argentina against Brazil.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker.
And there it is! Living history! The opening goal of the 2022 World Cup final. Incredible celebrations.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Lisandro Martinez. Otamendi has it. Alexis McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Danilo. Neymar. On the ball, Richarlison. Well, they couldn't do anything positive with the cross. Molina. Fernandez. Lisandro Martinez. Nahuel Molina. McAllister. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Giving it a try. And using his body to good effect. And that is going to be a free kick. They need to get tighter. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Alvarez. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Richarlison. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, it petered out. Can he finish? Terrific block. And he read it superbly. Useful looking ball. Not to be this time. Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Well, if truth be told, he made it rather straightforward for the keeper.
Well, he knows it. That is a real waste of a great opportunity.
Paqueta. Here's Rafinha. How about the cross? Paqueta. Marquinhos. Now with Casemiro. And a fantastic diving save. And played short. Casemiro. Argentina doing well to regain possession. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Messi. Dangerous looking attack. Could be. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Determined defending. Alvarez. Molina. Now Romero with it. Alexis McAllister. Rafinha. Going well. But the danger averted for now. Alexis McAllister. Lionel Messi. Messi! Vinicius Junior. Is with Vinicius Junior. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Lionel Messi. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. And players waiting in the centre. Firing it towards goal. Well kept out. Well, they fancy a short one. This looks promising. Superb block. Well, another corner, hot on the heels of the last one. And now the delivery. Well, it still could be dangerous. Easy save. Richarlison. Encouraging move this from Brazil. And Neymar. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Fernandes. Here's Marcos Acuna. Marcos Acuna. A chance to whip it in. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Rafinha. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved the goal.
Otamendi. Really good high press. Shielding the ball superbly. No way through. Real chance. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And deciding to go short with this one. He can't hold on to it. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Fine play by Lionel Messi as he waits for support now. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Richarlison. That's really good and effective physical play. Takes the shot. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Careless in possession. And racing away here. Danilo. Rodrigo de Paul. It is a decent-looking attack here. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Favouring the short one. Disappointing pass. Going well. Options in the middle. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Richarlison. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Marcos Acuna. Otamendi. Rodrigo de Paul. A very timely interception. Richarlison. Neymar. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And perhaps a bit fortunate not to be shown the yellow card. Different story next time, no doubt. Paqueta. Really vital interception here. Alvarez. McAllister. And he read it well, intercepting it. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Well, it came to nothing in the end. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Now this could really lift spirits. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. It's a short corner. Danilo. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Real defensive Brazilians. Must score. Oh, good work by the keeper. And taken short. Paqueta. Terrific block. The high press was very much on. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Neymar moving with authority. Vinicius Junior. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. De Paul. Messi. And reading it absolutely superbly. Sumptuous pass from Neymar. Now the task is to remain focused. That's really good and effective physical play. Neymar. Now options are plenty. Looking for the angle. And that is how to block. They favoured a short one here. Paqueta. On to Casemiro. Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. McAllister. Here's Alvarez. Well, that looked to me like excessive force. What was the referee's reading of it? And there it is, a red card, and everything was going mostly to plan.
Well, it shouldn't affect the result, but it ruins what has been a very good performance.
And a good take under duress there. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. A very effective clearance. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Lucas Paqueta. Casemiro. Casemiro lost the ball. Alvarez. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Just fractionally wide, so unfortunate. Casemiro. He's given us away. Marcos Acuna. Messi. And intercepts again. Rafinha. Ball with Danilo. And he takes it away. Long way out this. Goodness gracious me! How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Messi. Martinez. Using his body to good effect. Losing possession a bit easily. Might really be able to trouble them here. Misfiring completely.
Yeah, he's gone for power, but the contact was never right. It's a poor effort, really.
Well, you've got to say Neymar has been at his sublime best up to now, Stuart. But did we expect anything less?
Well, he's scored good goals, but his all-round play has been excellent. He looks like scoring every time he gets on the ball.
Marquinhos. Now Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Richarlison. Ball with Danilo. Richarlison. Has a go. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. And a short corner, let's see. And making the run to the inside. Terrific block. Messi. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Danilo. Now Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Danilo. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Nahuel Molina. On to Messi. And continues his run. No frustration for those waiting in the middle. It'll be a corner. Fired over by Messi. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Living history, the opening goal of the 2022 World Cup. Dangerous looking attack. Could be. Oh, a goal! He's equalised. Was he made from moments like this? And players waiting in the centre. Firing it towards goal. Well kept out. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
He can't hold on to it. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way. Messi. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. The high press was very much on. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance. And he takes it away. Long way out this. Goodness gracious me! So back in business here, and no two ways about it. It was an eye-catching first-half performance from Brazil. Are they capable of matching that in the second half? Great pressure to win the ball back. Firing it towards goal! Well, just narrowly over the crossbar. Good hit, though. Fernandes. Here's Marcos Acuna. Well, strong play here. But just like that, possession changes hands. Vinicius Junior. An awful lot of green space to run into. But they took care of the situation defensively. Nahuel Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. Using his strength to shield the ball. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Good strength to keep the ball.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
And he's made headway. Oh, denied by the keeper.
Well, what more can you say? That's goalkeeping at its very best.
Going short. Nicely timed tackle. Richarlison. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Lionel Messi. Fernandes. Messi. Enzo Fernandez. Well, that ball looks promising. Sound piece of goalkeeping. A bit wasteful from Argentina. Rafinha. McAllister. Fernandes. Oh, no stopping him. Marcos Acuna. A glorious chance. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Messi with the corner. And tipping it over the crossbar. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Short corner taken. Messi. Great block from Thiago Silva. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. He's in control of the situation. Fernandes. Has the strength to hang on to it. Oh, but they've lost it now. Well, sloppy in possession. And a throw-in for Argentina. Lisandro Martinez. De Paul. Otamendi has it. Messi. Just the challenge that was required. Richarlison. Quite possibly a yellow card as the flow was stopped. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. Flinging himself at it, the keeper. And taken short. Promising move. Casemiro. And the keeper getting across to stop it. And short it is. Deciding to go inside. Messi. Alexis McAllister. Making progress. Marcos Acuna. There to win it back. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Rafinha. Good-looking sequence. Richarlison. Well, great read there to intercept. Messi. McAllister. There to take it away. In position here to protect the ball. Casemiro. Now with Paqueta. Oh, great attacking play. Well, did the job in the end, to be fair. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Defenders need to cover. Lionel Messi. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Casemiro. On the ball, Richarlison. Using his physical strength to shield it. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. And teammates around him. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Paqueta. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Rodrigo de Paul. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Promising looking ball. Messi. Well, the supporters think it's on. Will it be? That's a very fine piece of tackling. Superb block. Martinez. Marcos Acuna. A smart stop here. And the short option preferred. Enzo Fernandez. Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. He's going forward well here. Paqueta. Oh, a really crisp effort, but just wide. Oh, he's given us away. Vinicius Junior. Now, options are plenty. Casemiro. The danger not over. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Paqueta. Casemiro. Terrific block. Body in the way again. Well, foul play, says the referee. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Twenty minutes to go in this one. Martinez. Can he put it away? And fired against the crossbar. Well, they can keep possession now.
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a good effort.
Eder Militao. Rafinha. Return to Richarlison. And closed down straight away. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Rodrigo de Paul. What a block! Fired over by Messi. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. And he saw the situation developing. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Molina. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Molina. Martinez. Has a go. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And short it is. Martinez. And he takes on the shot. And that's a very good parry. Richarlison. And slipped through beautifully. Can he put it away? Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. Elects to go short. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Surely! And keeping it out. He succeeds in clearing it. A really effective shielding under pressure. Take it away.
Well, what a brilliant save that was. How did he keep that out?
And that puts them in position. Messi hangs on to it, waits for the cavalry, and still looking to get the shot away. Well, clearly in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing really well today. That was another decent attempt.
They take it short. Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Alexis McAllister. Now possession ceded by Argentina. Fabinho. Oh, terrific pass. It is a decent-looking attack here. Paqueta. And he cuts inside. Saved, but still a chance. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Fabinho. Really good high press. He's in control of the situation. Rodrigo de Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Promising sequence. And Messi! Well, fantastic reflex action. Pedro. He's lost it. Strength and control, a big part of his game. And support available. Marcos Acuna. Now Messi. And that's an important intervention. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And disappointingly, straight into the wall. And the referee says corner kick. And taken short. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Eder Militao. On to Paqueta. This attack looks highly promising. Pedro. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. It's a short corner. Pedro. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Messi. Good strength to keep the ball. And over the touchline for what will be a Brazil throw-in. Rafinha. Anthony. Pedro. Here's Rafinha. And possession lost, intercepted. Not the best challenge, free kick. Doing well to keep possession. Lisandro Martinez. Well, far from the ideal pass. Using his physical strength to shield it. It's still alive. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Short corner taken. Can he take the chance? That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Now, how about the short corner? Pedro. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. That's useful play. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Martinez. And that was a very fine read. Could be a chance to break here. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Pedro. And does well to keep it in play. Rafinha. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Fabinho. And not an effort that will live long in the memory.
Well, the defenders will be relieved because that was a good chance. From that sort of distance, he should really be hitting the target. It was a really poor attempt in the end.
De Paul. Into the advanced position. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. And a fine stop. Fired over by Messi. Well, it still could be dangerous. And I think the threat has been averted. Rafinha. Making progress. Free kick awarded then by the referee. He plays it short. And the referee brings this final to an end. For the first time in 20 years, Brazil are world champions once more.
Well, no surprise there, Derek. Brazil have been brilliant and they fully deserve this trophy.
Brazil, the world champions. Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Argentina against Brazil.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
Casemiro. A wonderful intervention. Richarlison. Can they cover up? Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson begins in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Casemiro plays alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the striker is Richarlison.
Oh, can he finish it, Derek?
And it's in! We've just witnessed the first goal of this 2022 World Cup final. One to savour.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. McAllister. De Paul. Here's Alvarez. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? This could be the equaliser. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama?
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect keepers to save everything at their near post, but I think he should probably do better. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Lucas Paqueta. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Body on the line. McAllister. Alvarez. Alexis McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Moving the ball effectively. Great block from Thiago Silva. Richarlison is with Vinicius Junior. Couldn't quite find his teammate. Throw in for Brazil. Richarlison. Now he must favour the cross. And Neymar, able to get the body in the way. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Magnificent defending. Richarlison. Neymar. And Brazil in a position of menace. Paqueta. Return to Casemiro. A really top-notch piece of defending. Fernandes. And showing fine vision. Messi. And he successfully got past him. And he read it superbly. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Giving it a try. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. And deciding to go short with this one. Lisandro Martinez. Now Romero with it. Alexis McAllister. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Lisandro Martinez. Marcos Acuna. Determined defending. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Will they profit from this situation? Players back to cover. Just cutting off the supply. Messi. Messi. Rafinha. Rodrigo de Paul. Molina. Options in the centre. Is it going to be? Oh, it's in! To give them the lead in the final. The stuff that dreams are made of.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Thiago Silva. Rafinha. Here's Rafinha. On to Paqueta. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. In with a chance. Enzo Fernandez. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Chance to run at them. McAllister. Shot attempted. Didn't fool the keeper. Short corner it is. Messi. They've lost it. This is looking threatening. Lionel Messi. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Eder Militao. Oh, a lovely ball. Well, it was easy on the eye, but the interception was made. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Richarlison. Top class defending. Alvarez. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Able to clear the danger. Corner kick though here. Short corner taken. It's a neat move. Lionel Messi. Now Romero with it. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Neymar. And that's a good Brazil move in the making. Neymar. On to Richarlison. Alexis McAllister. Rodrigo de Paul. And Argentina giving it away. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. It's got to be. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
So back underway at 3-1.
Argentina, number 20, Alexis McAllister.
Very quick thinking there.
Well, Argentina are enjoying most of the possession, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring more.
Yes, it's going to plan, and they might be able to carve out another chance. Now he must favour the cross. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Lucas Paqueta. Interception to snuff out the danger. Danilo. And possibilities inside the box. Quite possibly a yellow card as the flow was stopped. Well, the referee has taken note of his name and number.
Well, I think he can count himself a bit unlucky there, but it was certainly a foul.
And crossed in the direction of the back post. And they couldn't keep possession. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw in here. How about the cross? The supporters want to see him have a go. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Intelligent threaded pass here. Could reduce the deficit. Defensive excellence there. And that is going to be a free kick. Take it away. Paqueta. Casemiro. And good pressure high up the pitch. Now Casemiro. Oh, closed down straight away. Casemiro. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Could play it in. How can he take them on and beat them? Vinicius Junior. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, the free kick had just a bit too much height on it.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought that was going in. It's only a whisker away.
Romero. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Nahuel Molina. Fruitful looking attack. Must score! In it goes! A 3-goal cushion! This is astonishing stuff!
Well, here it is again, and the keeper's lost his concentration here. He's totally in the wrong position. He'll be disappointed with that.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline.
Alexis McAllister.
Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. And making headway. Casemiro. He's going forward well here. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Getting the better of his opponent. Neymar. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect keepers to save everything at their near post, but I think he should probably do better. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Fernandez. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. A chance to whip it in. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Vinicius, and blocked for now. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Nahuel Molina. Can he find the right pass? Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Can he convert? Well, he really wants his brace.
Well, he looks so bright today. His movement has been excellent.
Short corner taken. Lionel Messi. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Richarlison. Now Casemiro. Richarlison. And return to Casemiro. And keeping it out. And taken short. And no luck for Neymar in the passing department. And that'll be a Brazil ball. He could pick out a teammate. And he read it superbly. McAllister. Messi. Here's Marcos Acuna. It's a weighted pass. And it's still on. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Thiago Silva. Ball with Danilo. Paqueta. Oh, great play. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Alvarez. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, the danger is still there. A good and fair challenge. Eder Militao. Lionel Messi. Didn't fool the keeper. Elects to go short. Oh, he saved it well. Neymar. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Casemiro. Well, he could really get at the opposition. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. We've just witnessed the first goal of this 2022. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? Oh, it's in to give them the lead in the final. The stuff that dreams are made of. It's got to be. And a goal to increase their lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? Fruitful looking attack. Must score. In it goes. A three-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it. It's a weighted pass. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped? Casemiro. Well, he could really get at the opposition. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders... So back in business, the ball is rolling again. Brazil's difficulties there for all to see in the first half. How do they respond now? Paqueta. Now with Casemiro. Well, not quite the header he had in mind. And the goalkeeper gobbling that one up. Marcos Acuna. Enzo Fernandez. De Paul. Crossing possibilities. Disappointing pass. Well, no stopping him. But really sticking to their task defensively. Could be a chance to break here. Well, it fizzled out. Marcos Acuna. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? And yellow it is, a booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Rafinha. Well-timed tackle. And take it away. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Must be! And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. Neymar. Neymar moving with authority. Richarlison doing well to keep possession. And still trying to get the shot off. And a significant block following that cross. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Nahuel Molina. De Paul. McAllister. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. De Paul. Using his strength to shield the ball. And possession ceded by Argentina. Really closing him down. Danilo. Neymar. He's using his strength to good effect. When you're on a yellow card, you've really got to tread oh so carefully. Well, some referees might have been tempted to show him a second yellow, Stuart.
Well, he has to be more clever than that. He can't commit another foul.
Can he finish? And blocked for now. McAllister. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? And the yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Physically strong and secure on the ball. Romero. Enzo Fernandez. Possession one. Well, could be in hot water here. Booked already. And it will be his last act of the day. He's off.
Well, what was he thinking? It's a silly tackle, isn't it?
Well, they've decided to make a change. Paqueta. On to Neymar. Able to get a body in the way. Not a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Neymar has a go here. And keeping it out. And the referee now going back to deal with the earlier incident. A yellow card it's going to be. Short corner taken. Paqueta. On to Richarlison. Messi. It's with Martinez. Using his physical strength to shield it. Well, the supporters think it's on. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. And now the delivery, and the danger's still on. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Paqueta. Neymar. Casemiro. And Casemiro, his pass gobbled up. And into the last 30 minutes now. Vinicius Junior. Oh, terrific pass. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hand special moment for him.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
Lisandro Martinez. It's with Paredes. Marcos Acuna. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. He's protecting it well. Well read to win possession back. Paredes. And he could be in proper trouble here. Breaking at pace. Doing well to keep possession. Paqueta. On to Richarlison. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Marcos Acuna. Shielding the ball superbly. And Brazil in a position of menace. Strong play here. And no way through. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Danilo. And strong play here. Read it superbly to take back possession. Lisandro Martinez. Getting in there to intercept. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Neymar. A real opening now. And foiled only by the crossbar. Cleared away. And that's great work to keep it in play.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
Well, a game of such fine margins, but let's see if they can create another opportunity. And using his strength to shield the ball. Danilo. On to Casemiro. Now Casemiro. Now moving the ball impressively here. Using his physical strength to shield it. Paqueta. And the body in the way. Marcos Acuna. De Paul. Making progress. Oh, big opportunity. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And what a clever bit of play it was from Messi, both with his movement and his finish. That's a nice goal.
underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago.
Lionel Messi.
Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Marquinhos. Now with Paqueta. Oh, that's a really good run. And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
Lisandro Martinez. Paredes. He's using his strength to good effect. They couldn't maintain possession. Neymar. Well, great read there to intercept. Di Maria. McAllister. Otamendi has it. Alexis McAllister. Marcos Acuna. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Clean challenge. Neymar. Vinicius. So a corner here. Who's going to get on the end of it? Couldn't keep it. Neymar. Here's Vinicius Junior. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. De Paul. Alexis McAllister. And giving the ball away. De Paul. Is with Paredes. Molina. Just the challenge that was required. Vinicius Junior. Moving forward effectively. Well, not troubling the goalkeeper at all there.
And from that sort of distance, you should be troubling the goalkeeper. Technique let him down there.
Marcos Acuna. Alexis McAllister. Casemiro. Well, I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Paredes. Oh, he's given us away. And they need to get tighter here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, as the replay shows us, Vinicius Junior's pass is inch perfect, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Marcos Acuna. McAllister. Paredes. Nahuel Molina. Crossing possibilities. Di Maria. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Taken short. Argentina will get the throw in. That's the kind of shielding play you... Will he find the net? Oh, right in the nick of time. Rafinha. Difficult to stop him. And teammates to play it to. Could pull one back here. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Neymar. Now with Richarlison. Has the strength to hang on to it. Couldn't quite finish.
Well, if they can just get one, it will certainly make it interesting.
Here it is now, a substitution. Paredes. Di Maria now. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Di Maria. Marcos Acuna. On to Di Maria. Good physical play. And he takes it on. Oh, fine stop. Who can they pick out? Not quite the accuracy he was looking for. That'll be a goal kick. Marquinhos. And take it away. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Molina. Just cutting off the supply. Doing well to keep possession. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Paredes. Montiel. Can they put it away? Well, they've survived the attack. Rafinha. And plenty of room in the wide area. In position here to protect the ball. And Brazil couldn't hang on to it. Molina. Montiel. An important interception. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? A really effective shielding under pressure. Well, that is how to break up a counter-attack. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. He could pick out a teammate. Fabinho. And he takes on the shot. Superb block. Alexis McAllister. And very deftly cut out. Can they hit on the break? Defenders need to cover. It's not a bad ball. Taking care of business defensively here. Lisandro Martinez. Di Maria now. That's really good and effective physical play. Otamendi. Di Maria. And strong play here. Marcos Acuna. And return to Di Maria. Is it going to be? A smart stop here. Casemiro. Using his physical strength to shield it. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. And Neymar with teammates to help him. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Casemiro. Well, nothing for the players in the middle to work with. And there goes the final whistle. For the third time in history, Argentina have won the World Cup.
And I have to say, Derek, they've been the best team in the tournament. There's no doubt about that.
Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Argentina against Brazil.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
The Argentina first team.
Well, it's a defensive-looking lineup, but if the wing-backs break forward, the midfield can get close to the front pair, and the front two can link up with each other, they should still cause problems today.
He's protecting it well. Shot attempted. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Favouring the short one. Cuts in from the flank. And there it is! Living history! The opening goal of the 2022 World Cup final. Incredible celebrations.
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
And Brazil get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback? Nahuel Molina. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Rafinha. Really vital interception here. And Neymar. Casemiro. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, that is how to play advantage. Messi. Marcos Acuna. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Vinicius Junior. Chance to cross. Neymar! In it goes! And the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Lionel Messi. McAllister. Casemiro acquitting himself magnificently to win it back. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Richarlison! Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Romero. Lionel Messi. Enzo Fernandez. Messi. Terrific block. Neymar. And the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Enzo Fernandez. A really effective shielding under pressure. And options in the centre. And making his move inside. Really vital interception. Eder Militao. On to Paquetá. Casemiro. And forward this time goes Neymar with options aplenty. Nicely saved. But he's gone short with it. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Silva, and blocked for now. Richarlison, Neymar! And still danger here. Oh, chance taken! There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Enzo Fernandez. Now Romero with it. De Paul. Molina. Enzo Fernandez. Well, they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
Enzo Fernandez. Alexis McAllister. Marcos Acuna. Very quick thinking there. Well, danger here as he runs at them. Well, it came to Neymar. And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe.
Well, let's see this again. He tries to run out with the ball. He has the ball taken off of him. He's made the wrong decision, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net. Terrible defending.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. And a throw in for Argentina. Marcos Acuna. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Has the strength to hang on to it. Vinicius. Now with Casemiro. Terrific block. Alvarez. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Can he get one back? What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Neymar. This attack looks highly promising. Richarlison. Can he put it away? Well, goodness me. Into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp. Otamendi. McAllister. And using his strength to shield the ball. The supporters want to see him have a go. Rafinha. On the ball, Richarlison. Strength and control, a big part of his game. And using his body to good effect. Well, taken away, he won the ball. Molina. Enzo Fernandez. It's with Martinez. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, not the pass he had in mind. He's enjoying space. Really effective shielding under pressure. Untidy on the ball. De Paul. And Neymar. He'll have a go here. Danilo. On to Paquetá. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Molina. Enzo Fernandez. And now passing it through. And able to close down the shot. Over it comes. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. And that was a very fine read. Making progress.